She passed away in 2005. Almost 4,306 victims.
My name's Ignacio Stefanel. I'm here in Toronto's entertainment district at the Score. We're going to do a media tour inside for the Ryerson Review of Journalism. We're going to go right now and meet James Sharman. He's the host of the Score's Footy Show. Come on.
Joey Votto.
James. Hi.
How are you?
Good to see you. The Footy Show began in 2007 and can be seen at 2:30 from Monday to Thursday on The Score. Before heading down to the studio, Sharman shows us the back office. Only a few years ago, these cubicles used to be a studio. As we walk the halls, Sharman marvels at the changes that have occurred, change that is sure to continue now that Rogers has bought the network.
See, that place has expanded. I mean, when I remember when I first came here in '97, like, you can't even recognize the place has changed so much. Hey, Peach. But it gets the job done, that's for sure. The studio is far more exciting. So this is the studio, obviously.
Oh, this is amazing.
Yeah, I forget how many there are, but there's a lot of these bloody plasmas. So we used to, when we were doing the Serie A the last couple of years, and before that the Premier League, we'd be down here on a Saturday or Sunday, you know, watching the game on the big screen.
How did you get started with all this? Like, what was your entry?
I was at Ryerson too, actually.
Was that it?
Yeah, media arts back then.
Okay.
So, and I didn't know what I wanted to do. Really didn't have any idea. I knew TV was an interest, and I liked sport a lot.
Yeah.
And then it launched at the same time as I graduated, so it's really good timing. And my buddy got a job here, and then I got an internship through him. So I interned here for about a year, and then part-time for a year, and then kind of grew from there. And we were lucky because back then in the '97, '98, it was such a brand new company, and they loved cheap labor. Right? As simple as that, right?
That does, man.
So I was like, hey, I'm cheap, you know. So like, you get in there and you learn the business, you know, just from interning and from some really good people back in those days. You know, really mentored me.
Does it trouble you a bit being part of sort of the Rogers conglomerate?
You know, it's the reality of the business. I know people say that, oh, the Score was independent and that was their thing, and it was fantastic, right? And I have a lot of respect for the Score ownership, the previous Score ownership, John Levy. Guy had balls, you know, he took on the big boys, and he knew when to get out, number one. Nowadays, it's an arms race, right, for the biggest properties. And I'm fine with it. You look at Rogers, I mean, they have so many great, you know, properties, Premier League, Champions League, you know, they show Canadian soccer, you know, so much that there's a massive opportunity there. So it is the business.
Is there an issue though with, one of the things that I thought could be troubling was potentially now you'd be covering, especially with TFC, and you own them.
Yeah, I know. I'm curious. Well, it's the same though with it. Leafs, Raptors.
Yeah, but
right?
even that, I mean, it's the
same thing, right? Yeah, it'd be interesting. But yeah, we'll see, because it is a concern. It always has been a concern. You know, I want to see, you know, objective commentary and you know, not a broadcaster looking over his shoulder. Because I mean, if I was told, be nice to TFC because we own them, I'd have a real issue with that. Yeah. There's no doubt. Feel free to shoot here if you want. If you really want to see me put my paint on. I'll get in the little camera. Just no, just keep focused on Rosa here. She loves to be on TV. She loves it.
How has this process changed over the years?
It just takes longer. It takes a lot longer because I'm getting much older. You know what? Because the HD came in, right? And that was the big difference. Because it is not a broadcaster's friend. And obviously, well, I guess, is it more makeup, Rosa, or is it just a different kind of makeup?
It's a different kind of makeup.
Yeah?
More natural.
More natural?
Yeah.
The biggest thing when you're doing a TV show is to be over-prepared. So, you know, you do all your research and over-research. So you may only touch on a fraction of what you've actually researched. And the big thing is experience too. It used to be when I was going on TV, I'd be so nervous. Right now, I'm pretty relaxed. Still excited about it, but you're relaxed.
Good.
All right.
Yeah.
Look at that. See, I'm a new man. All right. Thanks, Rosa.
You're welcome.
Do you ever take, after the show, any criticisms? Is that hard to sort of avoid and not take personally?
You know, I'll be honest with you. When I first started, it hit me. It used to really bother me.
Yeah.
Now I just laugh it off. You know, if it's constructive, I don't mind it. But you know, in this business, you need thick skin because you're gonna get people out there who are either envious or they're just dickheads. Simple as that. And they you know, go at you, and it's just you just laugh it off. And often you find that the guys that really hate you, they're the ones that are watching you and watch you every week and don't miss it. You know, so hey, if you hate me, I'm fine with it. Just watch me because it makes me relevant.
So does it help to have an English accent?
People say it does, and I never understood it because I think my accent's dreadful. I love the Canadian accent, but I suppose when you're talking about soccer, sadly, and it's changing, thankfully, but there's a stereotype connected with it. And if you sound English, then you must know what you're talking about, right? I can talk complete crap, and people will believe it, and they often do. Yeah. So I think it has helped from a credibility standpoint, but I think it's a bit unfair, and that is changing because I have a number of guys working on the show, Canadian boys through and through, who know soccer as well as me, if not better.
Are there internships for the Score?
Yes, there are. Yeah, absolutely, and that's been the biggest thing. You look at the intern program at the Score over the years, and who came through it? Well, Tim McAuliffe came through it. Sid Zero came through it. Kibra Richards came through it. Huh. I came through it. KJ came through it. Right, a lot of people came through it. Now it's because back in the day, it was cheap labor. Right, new company, and they're dying to get some people who showed some gusto and a chance to not even to get on air, just work for free basically. That's where it started, and they'll admit that. But I guess that the good ones stuck around.
Okay. So who should I send my resume to?
Pass it to me and I'll pass it on. Make sure it goes in the right desk.
Will do. We'd like to thank James Sharman and the Score for this behind-the-scenes look at the Footy Show. For more information on the Ryerson Review of Journalism, check out our latest issue, now on stands in bookstores across the country.